Welcome to Come Fabric number 2. I'll, I'll be glad that I will soon have to not have to make any more of these videos because this is a video about Trump and I'm sorry y'all. I do not support this man in any way, shape, or form. I have no F's to give. I'm tired of him living rent free in my head and in the head of the United States of America and the fucking universe and the unknown universe. But I gotta say this. And I want y'all all to take this shit into consideration. And I also want y'all to understand, I mean this with the utmost respect. I don't really give a flying fuck if you voted for the son bitch or not. I'm not going to say that every Trump supporter is a racist. I am going to say that Trump is a racist, has been proven. But I am going to also say this. As much as I can't stand this man will not go to jail. I'm telling y'all. I mean, it's highly unlikely that he is not going to jail. This man has money, so he's not going to jail. I almost can guarantee you, if Trump's skin tone would have been like mine, the first time he got indicted, he wouldn't have been flying out of the country. Y'all see, R. Kelly didn't get to go nowhere. Bill Cosby didn't go anywhere. When they got indicted, them motherfuckers got locked the fuck up. You understand? And Bill Cosby got a lot of money. Y'all might not think Bill Cosby ain't got a lot of money, but anybody who wants to try and buy NBC, you gotta have some money somewhere. Cause there was talks before all this bullshit that came up that Bill Cosby was trying to buy NBC. So I bring this to y'all as a matter of factly speaking, and not to just piss y'all off or any of that shit. The lighting on my face is just horrible. And that didn't help at all. Let's see if that helps. Anyway, I'm trying to make myself look good for y'all beautiful people. To the 299 of you beautiful blessed people who have blessed me with your time. I'm tired. I don't ever want to have to make another Donald Trump video. I really don't. He's all over the news. He's all over the internet. And I'm watching The Handsome Liberal right now. So shout out to Tim the Handsome Liberal. Y'all should probably go check him out. He's live on TikTok as we speak. So by the time you're seeing this, he's probably not going to be live anymore. The time is currently, for the love of God, 2:23. So there's Tim. Shout out to Tim. He's talking to a young lady about the alphabet community and their fear of Trump and DeSantis and all of them getting rid of it. All right. Not my community. I got nothing but love for them. I hope they're all well and dandy and hope they thrive and survive. Their events don't hurt me or help me in any way, shape, or form. So if you're part of the alphabet community, I got your back. That's where it ends. I'm not dating in that community, but I got your back. Now, this whole Trump thing, going to prison, I ain't got it happening. I know everybody's praying for it and they're all hoping for it. I ain't got it happening. There are people on TikTok talking about something. If he goes to prison, this will start World War III or the Second Civil War. And as a veteran of the United States Army National Guard, I will tell all you people who are that devoted to this man, this war won't last more than 2 days. All right? Because like it or not, even if they're servicemen devoted to this man, they're not going to betray their oath to their fellow brother and sister at arms, and they're going to wipe you out, and they will jump back on the side they're supposed to be on because their lives and their careers will fucking depend on it. No military guy that's in service that's going to be on Trump's side is going to say, nah, man, this I'm not going to shoot my brother or my sister because they don't support Trump. We stand together at boot camp. We stand together in that field. And especially if they're infantry, nah, they're going to serve that Constitution. Because that's what the oath is for. The oath is to protect the Constitution. And Trump wanted to get rid of the Constitution for those who are not aware. And now this light is blinding the fuck out of me. But, I was supposed to shine my face so y'all can actually see a shave today. So I'm looking kind of good. But anyway, the point being made is that I am not a Trump supporter. I can almost guarantee you he's not going to do any time. I mean, look at his age. They're going to take that into consideration. They're going to take his wealth into consideration. They're probably not even going to keep him in the country. They're probably not even going to take away his passport. They're going to probably let him go wherever the fuck he wants. And for everybody who is a Trump supporter, he's not going to jail. So y'all can all bust all the backflips you want because he's not going to jail. This man goes to jail, I'm going to be officially declared a white man. He's not going to jail. He's not going to jail. If anything, He will be on house arrest. He will be confined to Mar-a-Lago, or he will be found to his New York facility, or any other facility he goes. He'll be able to go to any of those places. Hell, if I know the way this world works, because unless they get him for treason, treason is punishable by execution. They're not gonna wipe him out. That ain't even a fucking thought. If he gets arrested for treason, he will probably either be expedited out of the country, because you can't lose your American citizenship by betraying us to other governments. Like, if I decided that I wanted to become a traitor and give all of our information to China, my ass would be gone. I have no ties to China, so if anybody sees that, do not make a deep fake about Echo Fang Grey Wolf trying to give secrets to China. I wasn't in the military long enough to know any secrets, except for that we are ready for the zombie apocalypse. That's it. Other than that, I know absolutely fucking nothing. Now, I'm not Snowden, so I'm not very fucking intelligent. I was infantry, for the love of God. I know how to hurt people. I know how to kill people. I'm not a threat to this country, you know. I might be a threat to people individually, but I'm not a threat to the country as a whole. You know, motherfuckers just got information. Dude, my information is in these boxes. Comic books. That's it. The only information that China can get from me is I know comic book shit. Know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Same thing with Russia, same thing with Japan, same thing with any fucking country. I know comic book shit. I know about Native American legends. I mean, I can give them that shit. I know about the trolls. I know about the Wendigos. I know about the water babies, or the sprite babies, whatever the hell you want to call them. I know about Sasquatch. I know about the Wendigo. I know about the Skinwalkers. All things that you don't want showing up at your fucking front door. You know, you don't want to see the man with hooves. You don't want to see the deer woman. You don't want to see none of the motherfuckers really. You don't want to see Thunderbird. You don't want to see Coyote. Now you might have a little bit more fun with Coyote, because he's more of he's like Loki, so he's like a trickster and he might be slightly annoying. But Thunderbird is a spirit of vengeance, and probably a shapeshifter, and can grow bigger than a fucking house. So you probably don't want to fuck with him because he's like a kaiju. So other than that, you know, no one believes these things even exist anymore. Few people, I believe they exist. I think that they will show up at the given time when necessary. But I mean, honestly, that's pretty much it. Now I will tell you again, I am not a fucking Trump supporter. No way in hell I would support Trump. But I will tell you, I am a strong believer, and you can say it's fear, but I fear this man will never, ever do jail time. He's not going to prison. He's not going to jail. If anything, like I said, unless they get him for treason, which they still won't eliminate him. They generally only eliminate treasonous people when it's military related. Like if I'm like a 4-star general and I decide to sell all of our secrets to our enemies, yeah, I'm getting executed without question. I was a private, all right? First class, private. I was a fuzzy. Didn't even have a shimron. So, yeah, got none of that shit. So, I am not worthy of execution or anything, because I don't know any fucking secrets. And you know the good thing is? The good thing about being infantry? We ain't giving no secrets. We're giving orders. If they tell us to sight down on that little motherfucker that's a 5-year-old with that grenade launcher in his hand, that's what you're gonna do. It's gonna fuck with you later, but you're gonna sight down your barrel on that little infantry dude, whether it be a grown man, a woman, or a child. We were taught to kill them. Do you know when I was in boot camp for like 2 of the first 2 weeks, they taught us what we were gonna do, and they told us here, and they beat it into our heads. It's like, yo, you are going to kill women and children as well as men. You do not have a say. If you see a kid that's 5 years old walking with an RPG, that is your target. Don't ask questions. Lay his ass down. Double tap him. They taught us about the Geneva Convention. So here's where Trump has the advantage, which is why I say this motherfucker's not going to jail. He's rich. He's got the advantage. He's rich. He's also white. So the only thing they're going to do is they're going to confine him to his facilities in probably 3 states. You can go to California. You can go to New York. Okay, 4 states. You can go to Las Vegas, and you can go to Florida. That's probably all they're going to do to this man. This motherfucker ain't got to do a bit of time in jail. And then to top that off, he's going to do. He's going to put the oppressive foothold that now the government is going to flip. There probably won't be a Republican Party after this, but the government's going to flip. They're going to start implementing shit so that presidents can have an age limit. They're going to implement shit so that Congress can have an age limit. Like after you're like 70, you're out. No ifs, no ands, no buts. They're gonna eliminate all that shit. I can almost guarantee you, because of Trump, they're gonna fix all this fucking bullshit that everybody just presidents. Oh no, they're not gonna allow presidents to pardon people, or let me rephrase that. They're not gonna allow presidents to pardon themselves. They have to let the next president come in to decide if he or she is going to pardon them. They're gonna do a lot of changes because this man. So technically, it could be a blessing in disguise. But this motherfucker ain't going to jail. He is not going to jail. I am so sick and tired of hearing he's going to jail. He's going to jail. It's like, look, y'all, I'm with you. I hope that he goes, but I know better. I gotta sneeze. Okay. I hope that gets recorded so I can see that, because I always want to see what I look like when I sneeze, but my eyes are always shut. So I don't know if that's a reflex. If anybody ever sneeze with their eyes open, please let me know and send me the video. Anyway, fact of the matter is this. This man's not going to jail. I strongly want him to, but he's not going to jail. He's not Bill Cosby. He's not R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly deserves to be there. Bill Cosby deserves to be there. Both of these dudes raped the fuck out of women. They not only raped them, they drugged them. But R. Kelly deserves to be there because he was doing this fucking shit to little girls, man. Like fucking 12 and 14. Their bodies just starting to develop. So R. Kelly should never see freedom. Bill Cosby, same thing. He drugging the fuck out of... Dude, you Bill fucking Cosby. You got money. Pay the bitch. She'll lay down. Just pay her. It's like, look, this was gonna happen. I'm gonna pay you this money. Everybody got a price. How much you want? How much you want? How much you want for me to sleep with you? How much you want? And I'll give you your TV show. That's all Bill Cosby had to do. Pay a woman, give her some goddamn money, give her a TV show, start your own fucking network, and Bill Cosby would have never done a damn day in jail. This dumb motherfucker. He got a fucking GHB chicks and shit. That's how he got where he at. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's free now. But like I said, when he got indicted, he turned himself in and was locked the fuck up from there and never came the fuck back out. Same thing with O.J. Simpson. Same thing with R. Kelly. And same thing with Bill. Now, the difference between them and Trump, O.J. was the brokest of the whole damn lot. R. Kelly was like second in command on being broke. Bill Cosby is rich and Trump is rich. The only difference is Trump is white. Now, before anybody says anything, let me spin this real quick, because Jeffrey Epstein was richer than Trump. They ain't let that motherfucker go nowhere. When he got turned in, he was in. I could be wrong about him being richer than Trump, but I know the motherfucker had enough money that he had his own fucking island. And Trump was associated with this dude. But if you got your own money to get an island, Trump don't have an island. Alright, so he might have been richer than Trump. But they ain't let Jeffrey Epstein do shit. You understand me? They locked his ass up. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein was molesting girls. Alright, so that was a little bit worse than what Trump did. But Trump also has rape allegations as well. So, but Jeffrey Epstein, he got an island. They ain't want him leaving that island. They didn't want him to go to the island because then he probably could have a small army to protect him. But I highly doubt it. He'd have to hire mad mercenaries to go against the CIA and the FBI and whatever military forces that they abduct to bring his ass in. Now, if he got like a bodyguard that could protect him from like a fucking bounty hunter or something, yeah, that bounty hunter's gonna have fucking problems because the man got an island. You know how big an island is. He can hide anywhere on a motherfucking island. And y'all can Google Jeffrey Epstein's island. I forgot the name of the motherfucker, but I know the motherfucker had an island. It had a big fucking like facility on the island. So going after Jeffrey Epstein would have been hard, which is why they did not let that motherfucker out. When they locked Jeffrey Epstein up, and I still don't think that his suicide is valid. I think that somebody executed him. But that's just my personal opinion, because I don't know shit about Jeffrey Epstein, except for the island. and that he got charged with raping and molesting children, girls. I'm not gonna put that past them, but you know, the lady that killed her kids thinking that they was demons, that bitch ain't never getting out, and she is also a white woman, so it ain't so much about wealth as it is about white when it comes to that lady and when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein. But for some reason, Trump does not have a horseshoe up his ass. He got the whole goddamn unicorn with the pointy little horn and everything. He has a unicorn up there because how else can you get indicted in 4 or 5 states and get to go the fuck home? When other people get indicted, they at home. It's called jail or prison, and you ain't getting the fuck back out. You know, this motherfucker, everywhere he's gone to get indicted, he's been able to fly the fuck back home. Now, I'm not one to preach white privilege to anybody, but that's some privileged ass shit right there, because I know damn well if they came to arrest me tomorrow, y'all wouldn't see me for about 8 months. Even if I got a good lawyer. Y'all probably wouldn't see me then. It's like, yeah, well, you got to wait for your time for your case. He went there on the date of his indictment and was home within 2 hours of getting an indictment, no matter where he went. Whether it was Florida, whether it was New York, he was back. When he went to New York, he was back in Florida. When he went to Florida, he was back in New York in the same goddamn day. So, y'all got to weigh the pros and cons on that. The chances of Trump going to prison is in the negatives for me. I don't believe this man will ever see prison. I don't. And if I've offended anybody with this video, let me be the first to apologize to y'all. I'm very sorry. I am not a Trump supporter. I don't have a problem with you if you are a Trump supporter, as long as you're not a Trump supporter that's equally a racist as this man who never apologized to the Central Park Five. I will say that aloud again. He's never apologized to Central Park Five. It's only like maybe 2 or 3 of those guys still alive, and those guys are the same age as me. And he literally took out an ad that he wanted them hung. Alright, go Google it. You don't have to take my word for it. Go Google it. I have not gotten past they don't like Indians to me. I have not gotten past when I become the president, I'm going to protect Standing Rock. And Obama, on his way out, I will put in degree that no one is going to touch Standing Rock. He went out. Fucking Donald Trump came in. First goddamn day in. The pipe line is going through Standing Rock. He got rid of Obama's decree and put in his decree. Above all else, this pipeline is cutting through Lakota land. And I'm like, you literally told a native before you got elected, which probably was one of those natives that voted for him, that they weren't going to go through there if he got there, because he literally, it's on video. I cannot find it, but it's on video, and the internet is forever, so somebody will find it. It's just not going to be me, because I'm not that intelligent. He literally, they had a showing of him talking with some natives. Said, so if you go to the president, what are you going to do about Standing Rock? And he literally told him, I don't have any business ties with Standing Rock, with the pipeline that's going through there. I don't have anything to do with that. So if I become the president, I won't let that shit happen. And the first goddamn day he becomes president, he makes sure that that shit does happen. The video's out there. Y'all have to find it. It's the same thing like I said, the video with the They Don't Like Indians to Me from 1993. It's out there. Watch the whole thing, because he does spin it a little bit more into his favor, saying that the white passing natives are not natives and stuff like that, but he spins it more towards his favor, so you're going to have to go watch it. You interpret it your best way that you can. I'm not telling you how to look at it. I'm telling you what I saw. Alright? Because the first thing he was mad about, their casinos was pretty much making more money, and the money that the casinos make for the natives generally goes to the tribe. His money was getting squandered because more people were going to the native casinos instead of going to his casinos. This is one of the times where he had to declare bankruptcy, for those who are not aware of the 3 or 4 times that this man has declared bankruptcy. So, that being said, when he had to go and face the music down in California, there's like, well, what's going on? He said, well, these guys don't look like natives to me. Alright, well, they were white passing natives. There are some natives that aren't native by blood that are actually white, but they've either been married or adopted into the tribe, which legally makes them Native American by native law and all that shit. And after that, if they've married into the tribe, or if they've been adopted into the tribe, or one of their ancestors was on the Dawes Rolls or the $5 Indians or whatever the fuck that whole shebang is, there's that. But he was mad because they were making more money, and so then he said that. But when the Central Park 5 thing came up, because all of this stuff is happening in the era of O.J. Simpson getting away with murdering Ron Goldman and Michelle, whatever the hell her name is. And I'm gonna tell you like this: as a veteran of the Army and as a martial artist, I'm not gonna say it can't be done. What I am gonna say is that it had to be more than one person, because OJ's an actor and a football player, and he's kind of old. So for him to be able to do that shit, he'd have had to take the woman out first, because women generally scream. There are very few women who don't scream, and I'm not talking in a sexual manner. Generally, if a woman gets frightened, she screams. A man yells and hollers, but he doesn't scream, and some men do scream, but you would think that Nicole, that's her name, I'm sorry, Nicole Brown Simpson would have screamed if he got Ron Goldman first. And you would think that somebody in that neighborhood would have heard that. You would have think that, and Kato was in the same house. But he didn't hear anything except for like a bumping of the air conditioning. Like somebody ran into the air conditioning while I was in the window or some shit like that. And I'm thinking to myself, okay. So, and Kato said he didn't see a damn thing. You know? And I'm like, alright, Kato Kalin didn't see anything. Nobody heard anything. So he had to kill the woman first. And then, as a martial artist, they said that Ron Goldman was also a martial artist. But from the way that looked, there had to be more than one or two people there, because they say Ron didn't put up that much of a fight. And I was like, nah, that ain't possible. Not if he's a martial artist. They'd have to catch him completely off guard. And everything was done with a knife. And there were no gunshots or any of that. Do y'all know how hard it is to fucking cut somebody with a fucking knife? You can cut yourself with a knife before you can cut somebody else. I know I'm going to bring it all the way back around to Trump. Don't worry. OJ, if he did it, or if he paid somebody to do it, they had to know what the fuck they were doing. And again, they'd had to take out Nicole first. Alright? And then this idiot wrote a book about it. If I did it, this is how. Yeah. I don't know if the book ever sold. I could care two shits. I was not a big OJ fan. He made like maybe 3 movies I like, or 3 movies I can remember, which was like whichever one he kept getting fucked up in. I think that was with Leslie Nielsen. I think those were the Police Story movies or some shit. And then he did the Tower Inferno. I think he died in that movie. I want to say he did the Poseidon Adventure. I'm not going to swear to it. Like I said, I'm not a very big OJ fan. But OJ, he went to jail. You know, he went to jail. Alright? R. Kelly went to jail. Bill Cosby went to jail. Jeffrey Epstein went to jail. Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend went to jail. Bill Cosby, again, went to jail. They didn't get out on the days they got indicted. Trump not only went to jail, got indicted, and went home each time. So y'all got to weigh the pros and cons on that on your own. But like I said, I'm going to end this with this. I could definitely be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. This man, Donald J. Trump, will not see a fucking day in prison. He's not going to prison, y'all. I want him to go. He ain't going. He's not fucking going. He's going to either be confined to Mar-a-Lago with the ability to travel to Las Vegas, New York, and California. But he ain't going to jail. They're going to slap an ankle monitor on him. He's going to have to make some phone calls. Hey, yeah, this is the Trumpster. I have to fly up to New York on business. Trump Tower has some issues and I have to take it. And I'll need that call back in an hour. Hey, get the Trump jet ready. I'm almost pretty sure they're going to let me fly to New York tonight. So I need the plane ready in an hour. It takes them an hour to contact me back. Yeah, what's taking you guys so long? It's only been like 10 minutes, but it feels like an hour. So I need you guys to give me like confirmation that I can go to New York. The ankle monitor is on. Secret Service is ready. The other people that I will check in when I get there, they're already ready. I made the phone call. 10 minutes later, they give him the call. He's on the plane. He's out. Gets to New York, handles his business, and flies the fuck back in the same day. Because he has money like that. And he'll be able to make that same call for California, Vegas, and to Florida. So, I'm sorry. As much as I want this man to go to prison, I don't think he's going to see a fucking day. That being said, y'all take it for what it is. I'm Echo Fan Grego. This is number 2. P, C, and Q. And sorry for the background noise.